What's up my Blue Lock Fortnite gamers? Today we're back with another chapter review. This time we're talking about chapter 263, which is really special because this chapter was released 3 weeks or so ago and I'm only now making a video for it. I'm ashamed of it. But anyway, we're going to see how Kaiser's trying to rebuild himself. For the first time in this match, he passes to someone other than NES, and it's a big surprise because everyone knows that this guy likes the D's raw. Also, another player is stepping into the spotlight. You definitely don't want to miss this, so make sure you watch till the end. Let's dive into the crazy ass chapter. But before we get started, I need a favour from you. I'm aiming to get 10,000 subscribers before 2025, and I noticed that 83% of you who watch my videos haven't subscribed yet. If you could just hit that subscribe button, it would be amazing. While you're there, don't forget to like and comment. Now, let's get into it. So, to start off chapter 263, the top text says, Kaiser throws away his pride and begins to create a new self. As ISAGI tries to score his second goal, he feels something strange coming from Kaiser, and it's not coming from his pants. ISAGI looks really surprised because he sees that Kaiser's moves have suddenly changed. Kaiser looks super intense as he's chasing after ISAGI. Then Corona, who's right next to ISAGI, tells him to speed up because ISAGI is the Thomas Muller in this series and he's definitely not Mbappe. He wants ISAGI to keep attacking and team up with him. ISAGI agrees to that because he wants to win over Kaiser no matter what. He really hates him more than anything, and if he could, he would probably date Kaiser's mother just to prove his dominance. Suddenly, someone yells, "Right now!" And it wasn't Son Goku, and a hand reaches out in front of ISAGI's face. It's Karasu, who grabs ISAGI and makes it hard for him to move. Karasu tells ISAGI that right now, he's the star of the game. He says if they let ISAGI get close, he'll score another crazy shot. But Karasu is determined to stop that and crush ISAGI before he gets the chance. Our boy obviously stays cool and doesn't even care. He tells Karasu to try and stop him, calling him a baby crow, which is really mean. He's bullying him at this point. ISAGI notices that PXG is focusing all their defense on him. I mean, it would be stupid from PXG if they wouldn't. He's probably the most lethal striker right now. And even though Karasu is blocking him, ISAGI still manages to pass the ball to the coronavirus, who he also calls Planet. Corona gets the ball and starts saying random things like interlock and connect as he passes the ball. The ball looks like it's going to ISAGI, but he jumps over it at the last second, letting it continue to our most favourite e-girl, Hiyori. The femboy is really excited to play with both Corona and ISAGI because they have such great ideas. But just as the ball is about to reach Hiyori, something unexpected happens. Instead of Hiyori getting the ball, Kaiser steps in, blocks the pass, and takes the ball himself. Kaiser now has the ball, and it looks like that he thinks that he's in an edit or some shit like that, with flower petals floating around him. ISAGI watches from a distance and gets depressed and frustrated like a 15-year-old TikTok girl. ISAGI realizes that Kaiser has changed his strategy. Instead of just focusing on him, Kaiser is watching the whole field and predicting their moves. He calls this a calm meta press, probably a new Mark Zuckerberg product. Next we see Rayyl, who is super angry that Kaiser took the ball from his teammate again. Meanwhile, NS is over here praising Kaiser and encouraging him to try again while his pants are getting super wet. We see Kaiser looking around and then passing the ball, but this time the pass isn't to Ness, it's to Rayyl, which shocks everyone. Even the author was shocked. After that, Kaiser starts running as fast as he can on the field, while Rayyl is confused about what Kaiser is planning. Ness looks really sad that Kaiser didn't pass to him, and it breaks his girly heart. But Kaiser explains that to go higher, he needs to throw away everything that defines him now. He has to reset himself to when he was a nobody and just wanted to live back to when he was zero. Kaiser then asks Rayyl to pass him the ball. Rayyl gives him a smug look and passes, saying that maybe Kaiser has some good qualities after all. He tells Kaiser to score with his assist. Igarashi, who is sitting on the bench, wonders why Rayyl is passing to Kaiser. But honestly, if you're not playing, you don't get a say in the game. Especially if you're Igarashi. I mean, he's the GOAT, but he is bald as FCK. Imagine you are 16 and already have no hair on your head. But it can be quite good for headers. ISAGI realises that since he's the star of the game right now, the best way to attack is through Kaiser. This annoys him because it means Kaiser doesn't need him to score. But then ISAGI gets all fired up and looks really intense. He can't believe Kaiser would throw away his pride and still calls him a shitty clown. Suddenly, Ren steps in and tells Kaiser he's being too aggressive. Ren steals the ball from Kaiser gracefully and Kaiser falls to the ground. Rayyl is furious and yells at Kaiser for wasting his perfect assist. He tells him to get up and get back into the game. Kaiser, lying there, says that things are getting interesting. He explains that this isn't just an impulsive move, but something that happens to those who want even more success. He calls it a turning point of one's identity, where you are being destroyed and rebuilt at the same time. Kaiser says that he's learning not to waste energy on defense, but to find ways to push himself higher. He admits that he's able to think like this because of the challenges Isagi has given him. Then we see Rayyl and Corona team up to take the ball from Ren. Karasu, watching from the sidelines, is confused about what's happening. He says that with Shido being blocked and Isagi suddenly getting better, even Kaiser is moving in unexpected ways, making it hard to understand their team. Hiyori starts thinking about a new formation where Isagi is the main striker and his two-gun volley is the backbone of their attacks. This setup allows Kaiser to score goals independently as the second striker. Hiyori is amazed and thinks this strategy is fantastic. He notes that now, without Kaiser always passing to Ness, their opponents have a harder time predicting and tracking Kaiser's moves. With Isagi's powerful two-gun volley and Kaiser's equally strong Kaiser impact, they possess two distinct and formidable attacks. The damage they create on their own is finally beginning to synchronize, and I think these homes want to kiss each other. Following this, we are treated to an incredible scene with Isagi and Kaiser almost side by side on the field. Isagi receives the ball from a pass by the coronavirus. The reactions from everyone are intense, filled with anticipation. As always, Noah keeps a calm and stone-faced demeanour. The text reveals that despite all the chaos and the high expectations, one player remains calm, quiet, but intensely focused. It's the mysterious British gangster rapper, KIYORA JIN, who's been patiently waiting for his moment to shine. His eyes are now more determined than ever. The text at the bottom says, as the game gets more intense, a silent figure waits in the shadows, ready to strike at the perfect time. The next chapter is intriguingly titled Dead, Dead, Dead or Life. The triple use of dead is puzzling, but we'll have to wait and see what it signifies. I'm thrilled that KIYORA is finally stepping into the spotlight. I've been eager to see what he would bring to the game ever since he joined the pitch. It looks like he's poised to play a crucial role in the upcoming attack. I'm hopeful he can score, but even if he doesn't, I'm sure he'll be instrumental in helping Kaiser in some significant way. But this small guy will definitely show something really sick, like making a spin like Anthony from Manchester United. What do you think his role will be? I was absolutely shocked to see Kaiser passing to Rayyl, but I'm pleased he did. It's like Kaiser himself said, he needs to rebuild himself from the ground up and discard everything to become a better player. I do feel a bit sorry for Ness, as he must be feeling left out, but I'm confident he will rejoin the attacking squad soon. Maybe that will also be his reformation arc, and he will finally realise that he's a boy, and not a little princess, who has to cling himself to a blonde hypocrite and narcissist. Honestly, Kaiser's transformation in these recent chapters is making him so much more interesting. Watching him rebuild himself from scratch is truly inspiring. Like, I actually want to become a Kaiser myself, and I can't wait to see how he scores his next goal. These are just my thoughts, and I'm very curious to hear yours. Please leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you enjoy Blue Lock and videos like this, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel. I really try to get to 100,000 subscribes this year, and you will make a big difference if you subscribe to my channel. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a comment and a like. It helps a lot with the algorithm and allows more fans to discover this content. If you're interested in more of my videos, check out the one that's popping up on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching, have a fantastic day, and we will see each other in the next chapter.